everybody. Welcome to the Wild Star Healing Temple. Ta-ta-ta with Kai. How are we today, Kai?
I'm good. Had a weird dream, but otherwise good.
It's been a time for weird dreams.
Yeah.
I've been having lots of weird dreams, in fact.
Yes, many.
Do you think it has something to do with the planet, or just something energetically? I have no idea.
Well, the one I had a couple days ago, I have zero explanation for. It was just very weird. And then the one that I had last night was very much like a nod to up-leveling and channeling, like sacred rage in a productive way, because I feel like young me would explode. Then like how I've been the last like 10, 15 years has been to say, you know what, I'm just not going to deal with this. And so now it's like, how do we marry those two ideas? Especially with like, I mean, obviously we're watching like authority figures abuse their power, and it's not just in the political space, or the business space. It's also in the spiritual space too. So I think that it's a nod to being able to, because I like to live in very deep integrity, and I think that that's being a truth teller is something that I am being called to be. So.
I love how your dream, however weird it was, gave you an entire message.
Oh, I've been processing it all morning.
My really weird dream this morning, I just convinced myself that it had zero meaning so I could move on with my day. Because processing that, nope.
Yeah. Well, I kept falling back into it, and I kept falling back into it with a different scenario, like of how it played out. So I was like, there's messaging here for sure.
Well, that means that you guys must be going through some things. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Cindy. Fun fact, I was back here singing, and Cindy posted something about a song, and I thought for a second you guys could hear me, and I got scared. Hey, and of course, we have Viviani and Aaron here in the background helping us, so everyone tell them hello. Hey, Veronica, Elizabeth, Mary. I'm so glad you guys could be here. And Miss T and Dustin. Oh my goodness, we've got a good crowd. And hello, Lisa. I'm excited about today. It just feels like a good day. Today, the words that came, because of course you know me, before I get out of bed, Danny, I love you. I swear it. I love you. You know, I have to have that intentional word before I get out of bed in the morning, because I get to decide what I am before I leave the bed. And my word today is magic. So whatever happens today, it's going to be magic. Did you get a word today? That's weird, man.
No. I would say integrity or discernment, or like the combination of the two would probably be the two that I'm feeling drawn to. But also the retreat that I went on, one of the big themes was magic is real. All of us kept singing it. Yeah.
Should we sing? Are we going to sing Magic is Real? Are you going to sing? No, absolutely not.
Nope.
All right, guys. So let's get into it. Let's create our circle here. And remember, we're not taking on other people's stuff, but we are supporting them, focusing on them, sending energy when it's their turn to be in the center here. So we're just going to start out with our intention setting, or our little prayer. So just taking a breath into that. In this temple, I am free. I trust in what I cannot see. I dream of love and dream of peace. What I dream, I'll someday see. I will. What kind of breath do you feel like will really help us today, set us up for a stable foundation for all of the stuff we're building here in the future?
What kind of breath? Honestly, I feel like deep cleansing breath. So it's just very like in through the nose. Honestly, the best thing to do is to breathe all the air out first. Mm-hmm. And this can be I won't do it in like a guiding way. I'm just going to show you all how to do it, and then we'll take a couple minutes, I don't know, a minute to each kind of facilitate to ourselves. But breathe all the air out, so then you can, and maybe just grow into the breath. Have it go as deep as you can and fill yourself as much as possible, and then give yourself just the time to exhale. A nice slow exhale, stimulating the vagus nerve, maybe even having like a little hum to really stimulate it as you're breathing out if you want. So breathing all of the air out and breathing as much as you can in. Maybe rolling your neck or your shoulders, shaking your hands, whatever feels good to you as you exhale. Just making sure you get all the air out, so then you can take a really deep, beautiful breath in.
For me, because I feel like I'm much better at breathing out than I am at breathing in.
Yeah, I get that. I'm better at holds when I breathe in, whether it's better than the holds where you're holding out. So I think it's just different for everybody. So no pressure. It's that's why it's a choose your own adventure. Breathwork is all about what you can do. There's no need to compare. There's just the basic ideas, right? The basic knowledge that we lean into, breathing into that lower belly and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, activating the magic within us, because we'll be chill enough. Our nervous systems will be open and ready to receive magic and healing and beauty.
There it is. I'm ready. I know I'm ready when you lead me through breathwork and I get a vision. Today it's mountain.
I saw a blue being.
A what?
A blue being.
A blue being. Okay. I thought you said something about booty.
Oh, nope.
Blue beings. Aliens are in the house tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, but I see these mountains, the mountain tops specifically. It started with one and then it became multiple. So I'm ready to go. Who's first? Who's ready for some energy, for some healing, for us to just focus on you for a little bit and give you love? Hey,
Sweet peaches.
So we're connecting into you now, Cindy, okay? I'm being drawn to this sacral space, but not the sacral space within your chakra field, if this makes sense. It feels like it's between your chakra and the outer layer of your auric field. There is a layer in your auric field that correlates to the sacral chakra. And that's where I'm going. So this is showing me where it's possible that it feels like you are trying to process emotions that are not yours to process. And I hesitate on saying it exactly like that, but we're bringing ourselves down from unity consciousness into sovereign beings. And when energy comes to us, we process it through our chakras. Those are our filters. And it has to pass through our auric field. And so something in your auric field specifically is picking up emotions and heaviness from other people. And you know it's not yours because you're not bringing it in your body, but we're still kind of in the space of trying to process it for them a little bit. So I'm just gonna clear that layer out so that you can, and immediately it's kind of turned into water. So it's more of a reflective surface. So you can hold space for other people and reflect themselves to them to help them. feel safe enough to process their own feelings while not taking that into your own energy field specifically.
So, and I immediately saw your arms wide, and like as your arms are wide, I saw like wings behind them. So it feels like there's a bit of an activation and an up leveling that I'm going to be doing. And what I'm seeing right now is basically like a willow tree, but instead of leaves, it's DNA. So I've got Andromedans here handing me crystals to help activate some of this DNA for this upgrade.
And I feel like the upgrade has something to do with your purpose. Because at the same time that I was seeing the things that they were seeing, I was seeing a little girl, so your inner child, carrying these long sticks over her head. So her arms were up, like she's holding something, she's triumphant, she's moving forward, it wasn't heavy, it wasn't that kind of image. And there are these long sticks that felt very much like part of what she's building or part of her purpose. So this feels good. This is a positive time. Your inner child is happy, she's victorious, she's moving forward, she's building something. So whatever resolve you've made or whatever decisions you've taken lately to step forward towards your path and purpose, you're doing a good job, and your inner child is excited about it. So I'm going to go to the root and make sure everything there is stabilized to hold, to have that steady foundation for her.
And I'm being drawn to your obliques as well. They keep showing them to me, like your oblique abdominal muscles. And what it's saying to me is like really trusting your center and remembering to come back to you and trusting your channel. It feels like there might be some like trepidation or some doubt that you take on sometimes, but it's like you have a very strong core of who you are, and it's just remembering that, like knowing that no matter what comes up, like you know that you have yourself. Like you are your greatest protector, you are your greatest advocate, and you are the wisest person in your reality for your life.
I'm not sure exactly how to interpret this message, so I'm just going to give it to you the best way I can. Without touching too much on sensitive topics, I felt the spirit of your mother came in. And she was basically saying hello, but in a very loving way. And I felt her kind of move towards your throat. And she was trying to tell me, without using words, but through like energy and imagery, she was trying to tell me how you were her, and take these words for the great assault, since this is me filling in the words, that you were her chatty child. But I think what she meant by that was that you were the child that would say your thoughts, that would express the truths that you saw, that you were the child who could say outrageous things and mean them, like the magic, speaking the magic kind of child. And then it kind of skipped ahead to where I saw you speaking, and your throat space at that time seems really wide. It seems really inspirational, was a good word for that. So I think that she was happy with your throat, with your voice, with your feedback, with your boundaries, all of that kind of stuff. And through the spine.
I was going to say, I looked down at my clock at 12:13, and 12:13 is masculine and feminine union. So remembering that with those intentions and with the beautiful spirit that you have and what you want, I even said this before we got on the call, having aligned action to back that up to really bring that into your reality.
And I see all of this is intertwining at this time, and beautiful collaborations, friendships, partnerships, connections. So at this time, I don't feel like there's too much to work on, like on your end. It feels like
No.
everything's just kind of coming together and taking form how it should. And you've got a good clearing through, so we've done good. Thank you for letting us connect in with you, Cindy.
And I turned the music down. I don't know if this is better or worse. I did turn it down though.
Thank you, Dustin. Just let us know if that's down enough or if you guys prefer it even further. Elizabeth, emotionally.
Thank you, Cindy.
Okay, let's connect in with you, Elizabeth. I'm immediately seeing a very overpowering masculine energy.
I'm just clearing out your auric field right now. There's some density in your mental and your emotional body. So just using some selenite here.
What I'm sensing is layered. It feels like you have a very close guy who is masculine, who is overpowering you. Like this particular guide is kind of like really coming over you. And so you're starting to pick up a lot of energy from that particular guide. But then at the same time, it's so close to you and so overpowering because there's something else it's trying to protect you from. So that's the part I'm trying to dig into right now.
Which I'm being drawn to your spine. So I'm doing a lot of cleansing work because the spine's very much attached to your sovereignty and to clarity.
Yeah, and I see this dense energy. I'm unwinding it from your spine. So right now, everything with that unwound, everything in the root feels a tiny bit shaky, but we're gonna stabilize that. We're gonna really bring that in together. So just take a really deep breath, continue to breathe deep. And I want you to let yourself feel that you're safe, that you're protected, that you have a group, that people are here for you and with you and watching over you. And just let yourself breathe into that. That feels better. I'm coming up to the heart space now.
I'm seeing you getting in like a bath and really like speaking into the water, telling it to help cleanse you, help release some of the density, as well as like might give you space to release like emotionally. But I'm also hearing amniotic fluid. So like asking Gaia to like infuse, and your guides to infuse that bath water almost as if you're in a womb, and really just letting it work magic with you. Maybe asking for rainbow light to be poured into that tub, if that's something that you are able to do. If not, a shower is also very aligned if you don't have a bath. But I'm just grounding you in right now, deep into the earth.
It feels to me like what's been going on is there's a lot of stuff happening, whether it's the movement of the planets, the dreams, healing, whatever it is, there's these things swirling from, I'm picking up like from childhood, from dad, from mom, from exes, where there's something inside the feminine that just didn't feel completely safe to be you, to be 100% you out in the world. And so while we're clearing all of that out, and it will stabilize, especially after today, I do suggest getting I was being showed a very particular mushroom, reishi, getting a reishi mushroom tincture of some sort, and to take
Calming.
that each day, like for a month, is what I'm getting, and that's going to really clear, cleanse, and open that heart space, the lung space, your capacity to breathe in, to feel safe in your body, and this will keep expanding and growing.
And I am seeing like mountains and trees, and it feels as though they have like codes for you. So I don't know where you're located, but if there's like a hike that you can go on and just really like ask for those spirits to come in and show you and to guide you, or maybe even like a solo trip. I'm thinking of when I took a solo trip to the Cascades and how that was like life changing for me. That feels like that might be really aligned for you as well.
Absolutely. I was saying the exact same thing. Your guide, Chester, actually just stepped in, but he showed me this. To me, it looked like a steeple of a church. Now, of course, that doesn't mean you necessarily go to church. What that's showing is a sacred space, a special space, a holy space for you, and making sure that you have a space like that for you to go to and to connect with nature and with your inner self. And I feel good. It kind of opens up those higher chakras on the hands and feet, and I feel that this is complete.
Yeah.
You got this. You can do this.
Yeah.
You can do it. Thank you for letting us connect in with you, Elizabeth.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Go to the mountains.
I need the mountains too.
I saw mountains, man. It's there. Hey, Mary. Knees. Right top molar. Headache. Okay. My energy's like, where'd I go? Where'd I go? I think I'm going to go to the knee first. So I'm headed into the knee area.
Yeah, I immediately am going to the molar.
I think we were trying to work around each other. We're like, who's going where? But I immediately feel like we're kind of cushioning and expanding in that knee space. So if you can prop your leg for a little while just to, release the pressure of it hanging while we do this particular part.
Now I don't know a lot about this, but I've done it and I've done a few or seen a few videos on it, but tongue pulling, that feels like that might be really good. I know it's very interesting, very ancient technique that I'm trying to learn more about, but that might be really good to help with the fascia, which will help relieve some of the pain.
Jeremy.
No. Not now.
Later then.
You would.
Pull your tongue, Mary. Pull your tongue.
Well, watch a video first. Don't just, there's a technique.
So in the knee, while I've added a lot of cushion and air to that space, I also feel like there's little spikes, but they're not dense. They're almost airy. So I'm going to pull out those spikes. And Mary, I think that they're still learning how to do that, Kai, right? You said you're still looking that up, but they said that there's videos and stuff.
Yeah.
On the tongue pulling, she said, how did she do that?
Yeah, it's just look it up. That's why I'm saying I don't have enough information. I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is how you do it when I am very new to it myself. But it's coming through.
So look that up and see how you can do that for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot, but I don't know enough about that to feel okay guiding anyone.
I could pretend. So removing this little airy spikes, it feels like sometimes this goes down into your heel as well. So I'm just clearing from the lower part of the thigh, upper knee, all the way down out of the bottom of the foot right now. Mm-mm.
I'm also being drawn to your sinus cavity. I don't know if you've heard of fire cider, but like maybe getting something to help drain and clear out mucus. It seems like there might be a buildup as well. Or maybe even the molar connects into your sinus cavity.
Mm. Or you can just eat a raw garlic and then follow it up with an onion and chase that with some vinegar.
Gross.
Exactly. I have literally watched people do this on on TikTok or something. There's this woman, she does this. I don't know, it's crazy. She like sits and eats an entire garlic. She eats a whole onion. I don't know, it's insane. But I bet that she has some real anti-inflammatory properties going on, and I bet she has some amazing immune system boosts. But if you do decide to do that, Mary, if you're going to do tongue pulling followed by swallowing garlics and onions, please send me. I want to see it. It'll help, I promise. Just video, send it in.
I'm thinking a neti pot. Root canal on Wednesday. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of energy. Like I'm seeing like spread too. So
on that right side, all of that energy I cleared out kind of was replaced with this fluid water element kind of energy that I'm getting the sense will solidify over time. But just so you don't feel unbalanced until it does, I'm going to push that energy over into the left side of the body as well, and then really ground you at the feet and at the hips to make all of that balanced for you.
Yeah, and then I'm up here in the inside of your throat, like the lymph node area, just kind of sending really calming energy, again, kind of relating to that mucus inflammation that I was saying.
I don't know what just happened. Something activated. I immediately saw an alien just standing there, and then these bursts of bubble lights, and then the DNA, like that. You got an activation, girlfriend. I don't know what it was. Aliens. The aliens did it. We're still in the house. They're still walking around with all of these little bubble things. Okay, so you might want to eat a very clean diet for the next 24 hours. Drink tons and tons of water. Ground a lot. Rest. Continue your showers, your salt showers. Because that's a lot of energy. They don't want me to touch anymore. I'm done with what I'm doing. So whatever that was, they activated it. That was kind of crazy to watch. Thanks for letting me watch it. So you got Ty, you're good? You got more?
No, I'm good.
Thanks so much for letting us work with you, Mary. This one might be new. Welcome, Marful 111 1111 111. Hello, darling. A general healing. It would be my pleasure. Hello, Daisy. I'm telling you, your puppy, as soon as I connect in, she's the first one that starts popping up and running around like, hey, 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 I'm here too. She hasn't even let me connect in with your energy yet. She's telling me all about her day and how she's been chasing things off the yard, like little things up trees and whatnot. So, and she wants her little feet worked on. So I'm going to send her little feet some energy, and then I'll come to you if that's okay with you.
Yeah, and I'm seeing you in a throne. And it's making me think of the emperor. It's making me think that there is a level of leadership that you are being asked to step into, even if it's uncomfortable, is what I just heard. So I'm unsure as to where they're wanting me to go with this right now, but that felt like the initial message to whatever is. Yeah, I'm going straight to your solar plexus, so that makes sense to me.
And I'm connected into you now, and I'm up here at the heart and arms, like this space right here. I very much felt that strong energy, that leadership energy. So I'm working in that space to clear that.
And then, Laura, if you could just do me a solid and take 2 deep breaths, I'm going to guide you through this really quick and manipulate some of this energy that feels ancestral, not believing in themselves or very like limiting belief system. So I'm just going to help clear this. This is an epigenetic pass down through like the cellular level. So on the count of 3, breathing in through the nose, and 3, 2, 1, holding it. And releasing it right here. And then breathing in again, and 3, 2, 1. This one's going to be a little longer of a hold. Sorry, Mary, this kind of takes over a little time for you. But this feels really, really important. I'll keep holding for another couple of seconds. And breathing out right here. Beautiful. Okay.
I'm going to command the universe to pull, cancel, delete, resolve, and send to the light on all levels the belief system. It doesn't matter. If you agree to let that go, just on your end, think or say yes. Good. What I was picking up was, one, there were lots of alien type energies around, and they had the energy with them almost looked mechanical, and there was still work being done around the heart space with them. So they're showing us how they're still working on physical health, even implanting things with technology that they have that we don't have. And then I saw everything transform into a lion. So they were telling you to be brave, to be courageous, to move forward. But then I felt this pull at the back of the heart that was like, what does it matter? I know this was not a conscious thought. It was something in the shadow realms. But it was like, what's the point? What's the use? This doesn't matter. And then it came to the forefront of my mind that this, as your last incarnation, you don't have to work so incredibly hard to clear a lot of the karma right now. And so that could also be part of what's in the background, just kind of being like, oh, well, what's the point? So when we removed that, I saw that lion energy moving forward, and rather than it looking like a hard drive or a push towards purpose, it actually looked like further peace and comfort. It felt like the world kind of embraced you at that point. So we're probably looking at a future of moving forward, and then a peaceful, comfortable life, an easy, relaxing kind of life where everything really feels in harmony between you and the people around you.
Beautiful. Yeah, so I moved what I call a dark-rooted tree. So that was what I was talking about from your solar plexus, like an epigenetic energy. And then when I came out of your solar plexus, I saw a gear, which in the language I created with my guides is a survival mechanism to prevent your solar plexus from functioning at its full capacity. So I removed that as well. So kind of get an internal and external cleansing and clearing of that for you. So they told me that you were done with me, at least with those two. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on my time. We love a confirmation.
I'm not sure what this last little power animal was, because I was working at your feet. I was doing some work there, and then also grounding you at the bottom of your feet, bringing balance and stability. And I saw this little animal creature come in that looked like it was made of wood. The word that popped into my head, though, is chupacabra. And I know That's not the animal I was seeing. The animal that I was seeing, I don't know the name of it. So since I don't know what message is trying to come across visually, it just feels like being solid, like being stable, and just moving forward on your path. You know, like staying focused with where you are and everything just working out the way it should. So I think we're all good here. Your guides are with you. They're going to stay with you. So thank you for letting us connect in with you today. Veronica, hello, darling, beautiful. I'm trying to dance it off. Yeah.
Sometimes we got to sit with the heaviness, though. Not to love the dancing, but sometimes you need to witness something. So maybe I'm feeling an inner child to call forth. I don't know, maybe like 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that realm.
I feel a hurricane energy coming through, and I'm glad that Kai said something, because my silly tale, I was like, oh, you haven't danced hard enough? Let's clear the room. We're doing it. But then Kai was being real serious, and I was like, okay. Healing temple. Healing temple. But yeah, I see a hurricane energy coming up the spine now to help clear that and open that up. Also keep in mind that you're a pretty deep empath, and you're around other people who are going through heavy, deep feelings. And so a lot of what you're absorbing, this to me, it just feels like, while some of it is from childhood, some of it is stuff that you've just been absorbing from the people around you that you can just release.
Yeah, and when that happens a lot is when we absorb energy from others, it's because we're acting as a mirror, because we understand it, and those of us that are conscious can transmute it. This to me feels like a pattern in relationships that's revealing itself to you again. So maybe there's something from this inner child that is going to resonate, that is also revealing itself in a relationship that you have now.
Not sure how this relates to what you're going through, but I was immediately drawn to a past life. Okay. In this past life, it felt very long ago. It felt like somehow you were left behind, whether it be because people that you knew had died or passed on or moved on. But you were very much alone, living in this mountainous cave type area. And for a while, it seems as though you were even kind of stuck in the mountainous cave area, unable to get out. But because you get out later in the same life, it feels like maybe you just thought you couldn't get out. Or maybe you were just so sad and distraught that you didn't try to get out. So I do eventually see you getting out, but only after you see a pack of wolves at the top of the canyon. And I see that you crawl out, you get to the wolves, and you actually spend a good bit of your time with those wolves. Now, as you grow older and you encounter other people, I see that you very much lash out or bite at them the way that the wolves did when they were fighting or when they were scared. And this is kind of something that I'm seeing here that it's just imprinted. It just needs to be removed. Like I said, I'm not sure how that's reflecting in your life right now, but there's pieces of abandonment, pieces of loneliness, pieces of being stuck, and then pieces of being hurt or lashing out because of how we were raised or the people around us. So I'm going to command the universe to pull, cancel, delete, resolve, and send to the light on all levels the belief system: I am stuck, I am alone, and I am wolf. Now, if you agree to let those go, just say the word yes right where you're at and feel that being released from you. And I'm going to command the universe to instill and encode in all cells and all levels the belief system: I am the mountain. The If you agree to have that placed, say the word yes and feel that coming in to take that place. And this feels very elevated, very powerful, very strong. Think of a mountain top, think of sun coming up behind it, fresh air blowing across it. This is your feeling, this is your imagery, this is your affirmation. Focus on that and stay with that, and your energy will continue to settle itself over the next day or so.
Yeah, and I think as you were saying all of that, which was beautiful, Mary, I was in your like mind, your mental space, and was just clearing a lot of I call them gremlins. They're kind of like trickster energy. So what they do is they try and like derail you from finding the root of what it is that is trying to tell you what to heal or what to witness. And it does feel more like a witnessing. It just, sometimes inner children need you to hold them. Sometimes they just need to feel seen and heard for a moment. But I kept seeing Cookie Monster. So it feels like maybe there's just a moment where maybe you just get some cookies or get some comfort food and just like sit with that inner child again, just witness. And I'm not getting any guidance as to what this has to do with other than the relationship patterns, but I did remove those trickster energies to help make it easier and clearer for you to find that answer. And it'll come naturally. Don't push.
Don't currently take magnesium glycinate. Start that. Talk to your doctor, obviously. But that feels like a supplement that's coming in that helps with the nervous system, and it helps with a lot of different things. But I was seeing your bed, I was seeing sleep, I was seeing rest. So
you just ate some Oreos. Sorry,
monster. Okay,
well, it's
Oreos and magnesium.
Yeah. Oreos and magnesium, perfect combo. Also, I think with it being the Cookie Monster, it's the blue, like that bluish, energy. And I'm also seeing blue lotus flower in my hand now. So I don't know if that, get some tea and do that as well. If that interests you, it's not something that you have to do by any means, but that feels significant. And also eating the Oreos and like, with the cookies and stuff, a lot of times our nervous system, especially when we're feeling stressed or sad or whatever, having comfort food is a really good way to like treat our nervous system well. So you're doing a great job, and they wanted me to say that specifically.
You're doing a great job,
Yeah.
Magnesium, say your affirmation with your visualization. I am the mountain, sun coming up, fresh air. Okay, really hold with that for the next couple of days. You're doing a great job. Mm-hmm. Thanks for letting us connect it with you.
Which, for anyone who's not aware, blue lotus flower is really great for helping open the third eye. So it's just, you can just make tea and put a couple of the flower leaves in there and call it a day. Pretty magical.
Hello, Millicent. Love of my life. Where have you been? So basically, your general feeling, anything that comes up. We're going to connect in with you now. Oop. Instantly see an alien energy.
Lyran. I was going to say.
I didn't even have to go far.
It was immediate. It was. Oh, the Lyrans are here.
Instantly.
Mm-hmm. I'm hearing reminding you that you're a warrior.
At the same time you said that, I saw a spiked dinosaur walking by. So. But this feels like honoring who you are. So this doesn't feel like an external source. It feels like internal. Like this is who you are, how you operate, and however similar or different that is from other people, it's okay. Just accepting and learning yourself and loving yourself and moving in the authentic way that you move is creating a burst of light, is creating a bloom that's affecting the world.
So, and they're showing me, I'm like in your bloodstream right now, and I'm like helping like revive your cells. Like some of them are feeling like looking a little like how how can I say, like a raisin, and just kind of breathing some life into them, which I don't know if you do breath work, but I think some breath work would be really beneficial for you, because you can actually alkalize your blood just by doing breath work. So alkaline water also would be really beautiful. So that's just what I'm picking up on right now.
I haven't tracked this energy yet, but I see this band of dense energy moving around and plugging those ears. So this feels like you might be having some sinus issues. Maybe you've been having some issues with your clairaudience or with your voice or with speaking or with singing. So I'm just moving that. I'm not sure where it came from yet. And it's so funny because I'm seeing your skeleton right now, and it's lit up blue all the way up. And then the head is like lit up with yellows and golds and pinks.
And when you started saying sing, I started seeing a river. So like sing to the water, or like feel your voice in your like let your voice and your emotions really collaborate. And it's like almost like that lights up your entire like chakra system. And like there's this like huge channel that opens when you do that.
You thought we were lying, Millicent. Okay. So Millicent was at the last retreat, and we encouraged her to lead some of the songs, and she was singing with some of the other people. And then she went to one of the lab groups, and she was like, y'all really had me convinced I could sing. She like dissed herself. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm telling you, your voice in the song is powerful for you. It's not about being the best singer in the world or anything like that. You have a good voice, but outside of the ego stuff and what you need to be confident singing, I don't mean that like that. I mean it like because people want to feel confident when they do something out loud. But that kind of stuff aside, it's super important for your energy field to have that output to keep this moving, like what Kai just said. And it was interesting because when Kai was saying that, I was seeing water move through here. And I started hearing a song that's actually going to be our mantra for this upcoming retreat in June that you're going to be at and you're going to sing at, baby doll. We're going to sing it.
For confirmation.
I see a baby tornado in your throat right now. So I don't know if that's happiness or nervousness, but either way, it's there. It's pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure. We won't make you sing alone. We'll just all sing together.
I'll sing right with you. I'll be there.
You know how we do.
Yeah, your voice holds codes for your sovereignty, is what I just heard. Your voice holds codes for your sovereignty. So it's like taking that comparative element out, taking the, judgment element out of like your own voice. Cause like, I mean, I grew up listening to Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and Celine Dion. Like I don't sing like them, and boy, would I love to, but like I can't compare myself to them. Otherwise it'll stop me from singing. So
it'll cripple you. Trying to sing it with this song.
Hey, I can hang with Celine, but Whitney and Mariah, absolutely not.
I can hang with Mariah.
Fuck yeah. Hell
whistle
yeah.
Notes. Whistle.
Hell yeah.
Only whistle notes, not like the good tone or anything.
Sure.
It's the high pitch, that's it.
It's her runs that get me. I'm like, no, we're not doing all that.
I can get that. All of this feels like your energy field's moving in a good flow as long as you stay in confidence. In confidence being the key. I'm seeing your solar plexus space shining outwards. And as long as your solar plexus is shining outwards, your energy is flowing well. So sing, be self-acceptant, let yourself be confident, just move through the world, doing you exactly how you do. And that feels good. It feels like all your guides are rejoicing.
Yeah, and I'm taking out some little weird energies right now, and like right back here. And then I'll be done. So give me like 10 seconds.
Take the time.
Okay.
Does that feel like a dense energy, or does it feel like a swelling for you?
What?
Behind
Excuse
the
me?
ears? Did that feel like a dense energy, or did it feel like a swelling?
It felt like an implant.
Okay.
Like an energetic implant.
So what I think was happening was I was guided to that area also at the same time, but you were guided to remove that implant, and I was guided to soothe the tissues around it. So I was looking more like mine looked more like a swelling, or like the interstitial fluid. Is that the word? Interstitial fluids?
I don't know. That sounds smart though.
I know, I popped it out. But this feels good. You feel loving and in a heart-centered space. Thanks for letting us connect in with you, Millicent.
I guess the music is at a good level. It's very quiet.
Yeah, we can still hear it though.
Okay, good.
Hey, for all of the bones in your entire body, and it's not a joke. I love you, Miss P. We got you.
This is not a drill.
She said, I am dead serious. I love that she knew to say that this is not a joke, though.
Yes. Also, I love the picture.
It looks so happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm connecting in. Where I'm drawn immediately is more the sacral space along the hips and legs. And then I feel like I'll kind of be coming up to the mid to high back and shoulders. So I'm going to start with the lower body first. I see a lot of orange energy.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I see gold.
Good. So for me, this feels like a lot of filling, stabilization, activation, rejuvenation, just this fortifying type of energy. But I'm also being cognizant to put in purple energy and white light that are helping to soothe the muscles and nerves around those bones.
I'm honestly seeing you surrounded by gold deities.
Them, yes.
Yeah. So, and I keep hearing stop doubting your abilities to heal yourself too. And one of the mantras that I've been saying for probably 2 months now that I will share with anyone who wants to use it, but this feels specific for you, Miss Penelope, is I am a conduit for miracles. I am a conduit for miracles, and say it as much as you think about it, honestly. Sometimes I'll just keep saying it to myself while I'm cooking. So
here's what I want to say while we start work on her, because I got this vision as soon as you were done with that affirmation. She is definitely a conduit. She's a conduit for all kinds of energy. And it feels like what we're repairing is actually the conduit itself, and how your body can actually become damaged from transmuting so much energy over time. And that feels like what I'm working on, and that translates to the bones as well.
And I'm working with lightning right now, because what I'm seeing is like almost like lightning showing cracks in your bones, but also repairing it in the same breath. I'm incredibly confused as to how that works, but I'm not here to explain that, apparently. Sometimes I don't know what they mean.
Well, I feel like that's been a real issue for her in the past, if I'm not mistaken, is certain bones like getting fractures in them, like in the ribs, like what she's talking about in the back. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's been a thing that.
Well, yeah, so it's almost like I'm seeing gold. So it looks like lightning to me, but maybe it's just literally the repair of those fractures then, and like in bolstering that energy there. Thank you. That helped. was like, I don't know what this means.
There's an angel here with you right now that's helping to repair all of the bones along the spine. I'm going to work on the ribs as well.
I'm in your hips.
And I'm hearing words like capable, strong, able. Like, really infuse your language, your daily self-talk with positive words about how you are able and you are capable and you are strong and you can do this. Because whatever's going on, it feels like there's almost an inversion of energy kind of slumping in like this, and that can happen from negative self-talk or just negativity. So really talk to yourself intentionally and be kind to yourself and see if that helps that energy as well.
Yeah, and it feels like doubt is a really big. So one of the things I work with my clients is by like kind of like giving like a face to the monsters that we fear, right? So or that we don't want to deal with, and doubt seems to be big. So maybe limiting beliefs was preached to you throughout your life and you've made it a part of your own like operating system. So if you are able to just like take some time to really like invite the quote unquote doubt monster in and tell him to go away, tell him that he doesn't have power, or they don't have power over you anymore, and really make it intentional. Maybe call in inner children, ancestors, anyone related that might have also believed this or like within your lineage, including yourself, inviting all of those in and having you all collectively tell the doubt to get out.
Capybara. That's the animal I was seeing because I just saw it again. It's a capybara. And I have no idea what that means spiritually. I'm going to find out because 2 of you guys have gotten it.
I've seen those in real life. They're really cute.
Huh? They look like little pig dogs.
Yeah, they're like little gopher-y looking things. Yeah. They're really cute though. And they're really friendly at the resort I was staying at when I saw them.
So for the 2 of you who I got capybara, so for Penelope, I think the other one was Lisa, this is the spiritual meaning of the capybara is centered around peaceful coexistence, emotional stability, community, and calm adaptability. So this could do with any sort of harmonic connections or emotional stability here. And I really liked what you were saying about the doubt monster, because that a lot of what I was seeing was specifically like self-doubt around what we're capable of doing, or self-doubt around our future and having a good one. There's a lot of doubt there around these sorts of things that I'm picking up. So really just infuse yourself with positivity, positive self-talk, and confidence, because you got this. And your angels just stepped in and helped us reinforce your entire channel and your bones and your spine. So they must be doing it for a reason, because you got more to do.
Yes.
Thanks for letting us connect in, Miss P. I think that we have time for one more. Hey, Melinda. Past life cords and old programming. Done. We're going to do a trash dump, okay? We're not going to have to go through every single past life. I feel like I'm just going to go delete all. That's what I'm doing. Specifically ones that don't serve you, ones that are holding you back, ones that aren't helping you grow, ones that are sticking in your energy field. I see lots of little spiky neurons moving through, and it feels like these are actually, I'm picking up the word condense, but what it's doing is keeping you from being expansive and thinking outside of the box. Like your energy has the capacity to open, to channel, to move, to expand, and these sticky little things are keeping it from doing that is sticking it. So I'm going to remove all of these. It's almost like having a virus in your computer system.
Go ahead.
Although I will say that your blood and all of that looks much better from last time, because she did do that metal detox that we recommended and all.
Oh, good. Good. So what I'm seeing, so we have cords to people, cords to different places and stuff, but we also have cords that connect between our chakra system. And so I was seeing some of those cords had been like hijacked via your past lives. So I'm snipping off the parts that are dead and are not a part of this specific timeline and life. And then just helping those regrow into a healthier connection between the chakras themselves.
I don't know why I'm seeing this. Your guide is so funny because your guide is a shapeshifter. So this shows me that you're probably a shapeshifter. Your guide moved from like a little baby angel with little tiny wings that's just floating in this little hammock, and then all of a sudden came out with fire wings and this big energy. So that just kind of shows me that it has the capacity to be super chill, laid back, and to also be like, I can move mountains. So just be aware of that, because that means that you're like that too. You have that capability too. You can be a shapeshifter as well.
And I'm being shown like Thumbelina's coming to mind. Such a random niche-y. I don't know if you've ever seen it. But Thumbelina, but then I'm also seeing the fairies. So it's like they're very like helpful on like the micro level for things in your life. So and you might have some in your backyard, or if you have a backyard, or like in a space around you. So if you are able and willing, taking like a small crystal, like an amethyst, I'm seeing a rose quartz also, or just a regular quartz, and just going into the woods and giving the fairies a crystal as like an offering.
Like that.
Yeah.
And what you may not know is Melinda has a crystal shop.
Cool. I love crystals.
So that feels very aligned, and everything feels really good. I feel good with this. You've done a great job. Thanks for letting us connect in with you, Melinda. And hey, Gina. Hey, Leah. I saw you somewhere in here. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Make sure that you disconnect from this space. Wash your hands, drink lots of water when you get out of here, and just rest. Soak up some sunshine and ground, and just have a great rest of your day. And thanks so much, Kai, for being here with us today. We've had an amazing time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.